Let's go, guys. Let's get into another Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Now today's battle is versus Blaze, and the battle was found on the Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle battle code. The battle today is featuring none other than the top tier Mega Pokemon itself. That's right, we are talking about Mega Charizard Y. Be sure to stick around and check out the battle. Let's get into it. Let's go, guys. Let's get into this battle. So today we actually bring up a new team that's not the same as the last. We actually put a little bit more thought into the Pokemon that have been brought this time. Now this battle, of course, is found with the Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle code. Be sure if you are looking to use that code to get a competitive match. So our opponent is going to lead off here with a Blastoise. We've got an Alolan Golem. My god, that is a mouthful. So we're going to withdraw the Alolan Golem. We're going to go into our shiny Snorlax. And of course, Blastoise is not going to be able to knock out our poor Alolan Golem. So he's going to go in for the Mega Evolution, get the Mega Blastoise out here on the field by activating his Keystone. Now, there is the Bubble Beam? Bubble Beam? Okay, that's cool. We are going to go in for the attack here with the Body Slam. Now, of course, Blastoise is going to go in for the Earthquake here, not going to be able to do much damage off onto this Snorlax. And of course, we're going to get that Body Slam off. Now, we can go for a couple of other moves, but I think Body Slam is probably the best choice. Blastoise, of course, is now going to come in with the Hydro Pump, and that is going to do a whole lot more than that Bubble Beam did. And there is the Body Slam, of course, taking it right down into the red zone. Blastoise is going to go for Protect here. I think you pretty much already know what my Snorlax is going to be able to do. Unfortunately for us, we don't get another Body Slam to get the KO, but we do have one more round here with this Blastoise. He goes for the Protect again, of course, not going to be able to do much there. It actually ends up failing, so the more times that you use Protect, the more opportunity it is for it to fail. The Body Slam picking up the KO, and in comes the Rhydon. Now with Rhydon onto the field, I am a little bit concerned it might have a Brick Break. My gosh. Okay. We go in for the Body Slam here. The Brick Break. We get the Brick Break off onto the Rhydon. And of course, he's going in for the Mega Horns. Don't really understand why you would go for the Mega Horns. I'm pretty sure you might have an Earthquake or like a Stone Edge maybe. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But we do lose our Snorlax off because of that Rhydon. Now, of course, we bring in our Speedy Seadra. And of course, he's going to withdraw and go out to his Eevee. Now this Eevee, these starter Pokemon in Let's Go, a little bit funky. They can have fire moves and water moves and electric moves. You never know what you're going to get with one of the starters. So anyways, we go in for the Dragon Pulse here. Dragon Pulse is going to be able to hit onto the Eevee, not going to knock him out, but he goes for Buzzy Buzz. And that actually does a lot of damage off onto that Seadra, of course, because of the electric typing. And we get Paralysis at the same time. So of course we're not going to be able to outspeed Eevee this turn, and we are going to lose our Seadra to another Buzzy Buzz, which I don't really feel Seadra really deserved that, to be quite honest, but that's okay. I mean, his Blastoise had Bubble Beam. It's even at this point. Whatever. Okay. Gonna bring in Dragonite against Eevee. Just seems wrong. Poor little Eevee getting wrecked by a Dragonite. Waterfall, of course, picking up the KO, and Zapdos is coming in as the next Pokemon. Now, with the Zapdos onto the field here, of course, I'm just going to want to go for that Outrage. You do not want to underestimate a Zapdos, especially in a Wi-Fi battle. So in comes the Thunderbolt. Of course, Thunderbolt is going to do a ton of damage off onto that Dragonite. Remember, abilities are not really a thing in this gameplay. So we actually end up picking up the KO off onto the Zapdos there with yet again another Outrage. Unfortunately, after 2 times, we are now confused. He's going to bring in his Gyarados here, named Shrimp. Okay. We are confused, but we are going to go for that Outrage again. I really don't want to swap out Dragonite into another Pokemon because of the fact that maybe this Gyarados can actually do quite a bit of damage. So we actually pick up the Outrage KO onto that Gyarados, and that's pretty fantastic for us. Articuno, I have to say, Articuno is one of those Pokemon you don't see a whole lot of, and I really, really love that Pokemon. It's like probably one of my favorite legendary Pokemon to actually see in the game. So we lose our Dragonite here to an Ice Beam, and that's okay. We've got our Charizard here. Now, Charizard, this one's kind of based off of my original Charizard. However, with the Roost and the Dragon Pulse, that's kind of an add-on there. I've always been a very big Hyper Beam Charizard in Gen 1. I don't know why. It just seems right. So anyways, we're going to go in for the Mega Evolution onto our Charizard. We're going to go into Charizard Y. We're going to get the Flamethrower off onto the Rhydon, of course. Rhydon barely holding on there. And we're just going to go in and try to pick up that KO with the Dragon Pulse. Now, I did go for the Charizard Y over the Charizard X. And the reason being is that the higher special attack, plus I also don't want to get an Ice Beam on that Dragon typing. Now, I mean, flying and Dragon, I mean, technically, yes, Ice is definitely a problem either way, but I just feel like if I went for the Charizard X, we might not have been able to take out the Articuno based on whatever special defensive values it may have. So anyways, we get the Flamethrower. Flamethrower is going to take him right down into the critical zone. And of course, now we've got that Hyper Beam to be able to pick up the KO. So that is going to be game. So good game, Blaze. What a shame to see Articuno faint. Alright guys, so that was a pretty awesome Let's Go Wi-Fi battle. Thank you very much for the battle there, Blaze. GG. If you guys enjoyed the battle there today, be sure to post your comments in the comment section below. I would like to hear from you. What Pokemon would you like me to use in the next Let's Go Wi-Fi battle? If you are looking for more matches to watch, be sure to take a look at the links above. Take care, have a good one, and as always, peace out. Thumbs up.